I will give you a set of consideration. These are things that you need now to analyze or you need to take into review. Number 1, ito ho. PhilHealth cannot evaluate all the claims that you are actually giving them. For a level 2 hospital, kung nagpapadala ho kayo ng 900 to 1,000 or 1,200 claims per month, hindi ho yan nila kayang basahin. That is the reason ho all case rate. Bayaran ho muna kayo, saka ho nila i-evaluate yung claim nyo. Now, since they cannot read it all or they cannot evaluate it all, okay, they will prioritize claims that they will evaluate. Uulitin ko ha, hindi ho yan lahat binabasa. So, hindi ibig sabihin kapag pinadala ninyo yung claim ninyo at binayaran kayo, okay na, good na, wala, practically tama yung ginawa natin. No, it does not mean that way. Ibig sabihin, binayaran lang kayo. That's it. But they will review that, okay, if they have the time. Basta binayaran lang kayo. Okay? So, ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, okay? Okay, balik ko muna sa previous slide. Post-audit ho ito hindi to prepayment, post-audit. So, they will cannot evaluate and they will prioritize. Next slide. PhilHealth medical evaluation. Okay? PhilHealth medical evaluation of claims will prioritize the top paid illnesses. Again, okay? PhilHealth medical evaluation of the claims will prioritize the top paid illnesses of the claims. So, since they cannot evaluate all, it is a waste of their time to evaluate everything also. To have a bigger impact for their purposes, to protect or to have or to secure the sustainability of funds, they will prioritize claims that belong to the top paid illnesses. Prioritize I did not say that they will neglect the others. If they have time, they will do it. But they will prioritize the top paid illness. So, this is my question. For several years, okay, ano ho ang ma-recall ninyo? Okay, number 1, consistently, the top paid illness claim of PhilHealth for the past decade. Okay? Kung binasa ninyo yung slide, ano ho ang medical top illness? Pakisulat ho. Okay? Ano ho yun? Okay? What is the top paid? PUSA. Sorry, doktora. Ano yung PUSA? Sorry po ang dami ho kasing pneumonia. Okay. Pneumonia. Okay. Sorry, dok. Okay. Sa Doc Posas, ay sandali. Okay. CAP-MR. Tama ho kayo. Okay. So, yun ho. CAP-MR, UTI sepsis AGE, CAP-MR. Okay. So, AGE, UTI sepsis. Okay. So, basically nandun yung iba sa top 10, but ang pinakauna ho talaga is CAP-MR. Okay. Yung hemodialysis po, yan ho yung nasa procedure case rate. Commercial, Dr. Posas, question po. Hindi kayo sumama sa BORA? Sa Federation?
Ay, hindi, sir.
Okay.
Ay, hindi po.
Okay. Pero nandun sila, sir? Mga kasama nyo?
Actually, hindi yata lahat. Yung mga mga CEO.
Okay. Sila. Okay. Sige. Kasi yung mga kliyente ko sa masterclass nandun. Okay. Sige, sir. Thank you for that. Nag-commercial lang kami ni Doc.
Thank you. Okay.
So, basically, tama ho kayo, no? It's CAP-MR. Now, so, nakatutok si PhilHealth sa CAP-MR. Kasi yan yung top eh. So, to make things very quick, no? Ang tinututukan talaga is yung top 10. medical and top 10 procedure. Pero ang pinakamadali para sa medical evaluator po, ang pinakamadali ho para sa medical or sa PhilHealth is tutukan yung medical. Okay, the top 10 paid medical. Okay? So yan yun. So if you want to make money from PhilHealth, if you don't want to have problems in audit, okay, ayusin niyo yung top 10. Okay? And most probably or most likely, okay, wala ho kayong problema sa audit. Okay? Lalo na sa Claim Form 4. Kasi ho, it's the same principle. Yung Claim Form 4, nakatutok din ho dyan. So, to proceed ho, medical evaluation of the claims. How is it being done? Okay? O sige, alam na natin, yung top 10 paid, yan yung priority nila. But how? How do they do it? Again ho, ang basis dyan is the clinical practice guideline. So, ganun lang kasimple. Ang hinihingi ni PhilHealth, ang hinahanap po ni PhilHealth is this. Okay? So, when PhilHealth will evaluate the claim, most of the time, okay, the basis of evaluation, okay, is alignment. Okay? The alignment with the clinical practice guideline. So, the word I used is alignment. Okay? It does not mean that PhilHealth will follow the clinical practice guideline to the letter or to the last period. No. Because they also understand that the guideline is there just as a guide. It is not cast into stone. It's basically, it's not 100% the gospel truth. Di ba? It's just a guide. So they also understand that ang hinahanap po nila is the alignment. The problem is, okay, many of the claims that they see or the clinical chart, no, or the documents that they ask, is there's no alignment. There is no alignment. There is misalignment, in fact. So that is when your claim gets in trouble. It's because of the absence of alignment. No, Doc Ben, what is alignment you're talking about? Kung sinunod ba ho yung clinical practice guideline, up to what level ba dapat sundin? Eto, medyo technical yung kwento. Anong level ng pagsunod? No? Ganito na lang, baliktarin natin. To avoid problems in claims, no, during audit, okay, this is what I suggest to many of my clients. Make sure there is no gross deviation. The term is gross deviation. Grossly deviated from the clinical practice guideline. So, much simple to understand, di ba? So, you can now easily identify with your claim or if the management is grossly deviated. Okay? So if it's grossly deviated from the clinical practice guideline, be careful. You will have a problem on that claim. Not this year, probably not next year, but probably in the future. Okay?